when you were dating JLO, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome and you were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer.
As time has passed, the once turbulent relationship between Jennifer Lopez and Diddy has been re-examined through the lens of both their personal growth and their individual journeys in the entertainment world. Although their romance ended on a sour note, there's no denying that it marked a pivotal moment in both of their careers. Jennifer has since become one of the most recognizable and influential figures in entertainment, while Diddy, despite his own controversies, remains a mogul whose influence has transcended music, fashion, and business. What's interesting, though, is that despite the public breakup and all the drama that came with it, Jennifer Lopez and Diddy's connection hasn't fully faded from the cultural zeitgeist. In interviews over the years, Jennifer has spoken candidly about her past relationships, including Diddy, but she's always kept a certain level of respect and guardedness when referring to him. She's admitted that, in hindsight, their relationship helped shape who she is today, but it was also a lesson in what she needed from a partner, a lesson she would later apply to her future relationships. For Diddy, the breakup was a wake-up call. It was one of the few times in his life where he was forced to confront his own emotional shortcomings. In various interviews, he's reflected on how that relationship taught him valuable lessons about love, loyalty, and vulnerability. He admits that Jennifer was one of the few women who truly held up a mirror to his own flaws, and that losing her was a hard pill to swallow. However, he's also made it clear that he respects Jennifer's growth and success. He has always spoken fondly of her, calling her a real queen, and acknowledging her talent and hard work. Their relationship wasn't just about love or infidelity, it was about timing, ambition, and the different places they were in their lives when they first met.
Do any violence to Mrs. JLo, that's why I didn't see any violence. It's a different breed, bruh. He wasn't going to risk himself like that. And plus, a lot of people didn't like him. JLo mother didn't like him. Benny Medina didn't like him. You understand? So now, the first thing, if he would have ever touched Miss Lopez in any kind of aggressive way, she would have said something, man, listen to me. The whole Bronx would have been on Puff. He didn't treat her like that, bruh. He didn't do none of that old crazy stuff, that play fight, that beating them with pillows and all that other shit like that, smothering them and, doing that childish shit. He didn't do that. I never seen him do that with Ms. Lopez at all. So it's a different class. He knew that she was an actress, she was a singer, songwriter, whatever like that, all her accolades. He did put her on a pedestal, but he still was seeing Kim, but he put her on a pedestal. So I don't think that she had those experiences. And then, people only do what you let them do. If he would have did that to her, he would only had one time. You see, when he ran out the club and left her after that shooting at China, she ain't want to be with them up no more. Yo, he left her. You know what I mean? So he wasn't going to treat her like, he was treating the rest of them.
They were both at a crossroads, both young, ambitious, and eager to make their mark in the world. But the pressures of fame, the complications of their personal histories, and the emotional baggage they carried were too much to overcome. In the end, it wasn't just Diddy's attachment to Kim that created friction. It was also their inability to prioritize each other's emotional needs over their ever-expanding careers. Diddy's post-breakup relationships have been no less complex. While he moved on with models and other famous figures, his relationship with Kim Porter remained a central part of his life. They would break up and get back together multiple times before Kim's untimely death in 2019. After Kim's passing, Diddy found himself reflecting deeply on their time together, lamenting that they had never fully resolved their issues. He admitted that losing her was a wake-up call that made him realize how important it is to truly be present in the lives of those you love. Jennifer, on the other hand, found a different kind of peace in her subsequent marriages. Her relationship with Mark Anthony, though not without its struggles, gave her the family she had always longed for, with the birth of her twins, Max and Emmy. The marriage provided a semblance of stability in her life, but it was also one more example of how Jennifer had to grapple with the balance between career and personal happiness. Mark, like Diddy, had his own complexities and issues, but their relationship was more grounded in family than in the public spotlight. Jennifer's relationship with Alex Rodriguez, while initially appearing to be a fairy tale romance, also ended in heartbreak. Their engagement, which had the world buzzing with excitement, ultimately dissolved amid rumors of infidelity. Yet, Jennifer didn't let the failure of that relationship define her. She rebounded quickly and continued to thrive, both personally and professionally. Jennifer's resilience became a hallmark of her public persona, a woman who had faced so much public scrutiny and personal heartache, but kept pushing forward. And it was that same resilience that led to her relationship with Ben Affleck in recent years. The resurgence of Bennifer in 2021 was not just about rekindling an old flame. It was a symbol of Jennifer's ability to rewrite her narrative, to reclaim her story, and to live on her terms. Diddy, meanwhile, continued to grow his empire, making moves in fashion, media, and even launching his own network, Revolt TV. Though his romantic life remained in the headlines, Diddy's focus shifted from relationships to his business ventures. What's undeniable, though, is how Jennifer and Diddy's past still affects them today. Their time together set the stage for much of their future successes and challenges. It made them more aware of what they wanted from love, and perhaps more importantly, what they couldn't accept. Jennifer has always been open about her desire to be treated with respect and love, and her experiences with Diddy undoubtedly shaped her expectations of future partners.